Peace. Good evening, everyone. So, this video is going to be my first official video back on the scene. And I decided that I wanted this video to be about, first of all, let me put a disclaimer out there because I curse. I'm a work in progress, but I'm gonna get there. Also a disclaimer, anything that I discuss in this group is things that I personally myself went through, experienced. This is basically my journey. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, none of that. So whatever practices or whatever things that I discuss in this group, on this channel, is going to be basically what I do, what works for me. What works for me might not work for you. So with that being said, let me jump right into the video. And this video, I want this video to be basically about my new journey as far as my health goes. As of now, I'm doing keto. In a ketogenic lifestyle, and it's working wonders for me. I started, this lifestyle August 1st. From August 1st until now, and it's doing good. So let me give you a little background story of why I decided to start doing keto. First of all, I have Hashimoto disease, which is a thyroid disease which contributes to low thyroid function, basically. And with that being said, it has a lot of symptoms. I go through a lot of different things, and I've been going through this in my life for quite some time, but I just recently got diagnosed this year. But I've had this for a very long time. Y'all, you gotta bear with me. I know the camera is not that great, the lighting is not that great, but I didn't want to delay any more time with me not coming on here to start making videos, because that's how you never come on here and start making videos. You always look for excuses on why you're not making your videos. So bear with me, it'll get better in time. So back to what I was saying. So yeah, I've had this condition since I was more than likely a teenager. The doctors, nobody wanted to listen to me, basically. And I was young. My mother wasn't around. My mother passed away when I was young. So with me taking the wheel, handling everything by myself, I was not very mature at that age. I had to find my way. So I suffered for many years with debilitating symptoms like fatigue, weight gain for no reason, dry skin, brain fog, moodiness, irritability, losing my hair. I mean, the list goes on. So I was in search for many years to figure this out, since I couldn't get the help that I needed from a doctor. They was taking blood tests, and they were always basically telling me that I didn't have any thyroid issues. I went to an endocrinologist. She also took some type of blood test and also, came back negative. But you know your body, and if you don't, you should. Um, so I started doing my own research. I became my own doctor. I started advocating for myself and trying to figure things out. I was always a book person, slash street person at the time. I still didn't care. I still was going to the library, and there'd be plenty of days where I would stay in the library all day looking through books, trying to figure out what the hell was going on with me. I narrowed everything down, and I said to myself, I have hypothyroidism. I knew that's what I had back then. So fast forward, I also, within the last year, found out that I have GERD, which is acid reflux, but it's more of an intense version of acid reflux. Because I was having horrible digestive issues. Went to the gastrologist. She took a endoscopy and a colonoscopy. Long story short, I have GERD. Within the year, I also found out that I have hypertension. And the hypertension is a problem. It's been very high, chronically high, and I'm still going through the process of trying to figure out what medication dosages and everything like that is going to work for me with this problem. I went to the cardiologist. This is my second PCP because the first one that I had couldn't solve my problem, and I felt like she was just taking way too long trying to regulate my blood pressure. And during that time, I developed edema in my legs, and I just started getting worried and scared that the clock was ticking because, as you all know, hypertension and kidney failure, heart disease, all of that stuff goes hand in hand. So I started worrying when my legs swelled. I started worrying about my kidneys and my kidney function. So I had to do something about it, and it was in my best interest to get rid of the PCP that I had. I liked her as a person, but as a doctor, I just felt like I wasn't seeing the results quick enough. And I mean, we talking about 8, 9, almost a year in, and my blood pressure's still high, but supposed to be getting regulated because at this point and at that point, I'm on medication. So there's no reason why I should still have high blood pressure at this point. So that's what brings me to changing up my whole regimen. My whole regimen had to be changed, and I started digging deep. I'm into the holistic lifestyle, and I've always been into like the more natural approach. I was very depressed when I had to be put on medication because I've never had to take pharmaceutical medication prescribed by a doctor that my body actually depended on. So that was very depressing to have to go through that. But I was hospitalized recently for the hypertension, and it was the scariest situation that I've ever had to be put into as far as my health. So at that point, I surrendered, threw up, the white flag, and I listened to what the cardiologist and the neurologist said, because at the point that I went to the hospital, I was rushed there by ambulance, and I felt like I was having a stroke. And this is the second time that I've came close to having strokes because of the hypertension. So at that point, I just felt like, you know what? I'm going to do whatever the doctors at this point want me to do, because this hypertension is a problem and it has to be solved. So I was put on medication. At that time that I was in the hospital, I was released being put on about, I think it was 6 to 8 pills. That's how bad my blood pressure was. They couldn't figure out why my blood pressure was the way it was, but I knew why it was the way it was. It wasn't my diet, because as I said, my diet was always pretty much good, even when I didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, I still tried to choose the healthier alternatives when I went to go get fast food, because that was all I was available at the time. I wasn't able to really cook my own foods, but I tried my best to eat as healthy as I could at the time. So I just decided to, take heed to what the doctors were saying. I really liked them. I was in good hands with them when I was in the hospital. So, what they had to say really mattered to me. And I knew that they had my best interests. So, I wasn't happy with being put on so much medication. Like 8 pills, I think it was 8. It was either 6 or 8. It was a lot, period. And it depressed me. So I was on a search. I was on a hunt to find a more natural type of approach to handling this hypertension. So I started doing a lot of research. I started reading a lot more books. I started ordering books like crazy. I was always online looking up stuff, trying to figure things out. And as I started doing more research, I realized that I've never tried the keto diet. I've never tried it. That was one of the diets that I've never tried. I think I tried every other diet, under the sun, except for the keto diet. So I started doing more research on the keto diet, and that's what I decided to go to, because I looked at some, tutorials that other people had, told their story, and it was a lot of people that I was seeing that had hypertension. It was a lot of people that had Hashimoto and hypothyroidism, and were going through the similar things that I was going through, and they had very good success with the keto diet. So that was something that I decided that I wanted to do. Even though with the keto diet, I was taking away some of the foods and some of the things that I enjoyed eating. But I'm a very well disciplined person, and like I said, I've always been, pretty much into my health and taking care of myself and my body internally, externally. So discipline is not something that I lack. If anything, it was just gonna be, some getting used to, just like anything else in life, that you're trying something new for the very first time. It's gonna take getting used to. So on August 1st, that's when I decided that I was gonna, this August 1st, that's when I was going to start doing a keto diet, and that's what I did. I said to myself I wasn't going to get on a scale until the first month was over. So I had said that I wasn't going to get on the scale until September 1st. And I said that I was going to do it for the keto diet for 90 days to see what my results were going to be, to see how my overall health was going to be, and most of all to see if it helped with my hypertension. That was my biggest goal. Losing weight, obviously, if I'm obese, losing weight was just a plus, but my biggest goal doing it, the diet, was to see how it would affect my hypertension and trying to get it regulated. Because the goal for me is not to be on medications for the rest of my life. Medication to me is just something that you should only use to put your body back in balance. And once you're back in balance, that's when you can start incorporating other practices holistically into your life, to where eventually you can wean yourself off of pharmaceutical medications. Because I feel that with pharmaceutical medications, eventually your body becomes dependent on those medications, and then not only that, they cause other problems in the long run, side effects and other things. So you'll be treating one thing and then winds up having to treat another, and that's not what I want to do. The ketogenic diet is not, to me, a hard diet to follow. I still get to enjoy a lot of things that I like, but I also had to give away and give up some things that I was not too happy about, like fruit. I had to give up my smoothies and juicing and doing all of the things that and eating all of the things that I enjoy. I was a very big fruit person, very, especially in the summertime where the produce is abundant. In the summertime, that's when I really was enjoying eating fruits. And now I can't have that. The only type of fruits that's allowed in this diet are berries, strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries, and very small quantities, moderately, not every day. What I do eat a lot of is eggs. Everything organic. Everything I eat, for the most part, is organic. If it's not, it's because I had to order lunch or something, a salad or something for lunch, and that particular day that I ordered, a lot of places where you order don't have organic. They don't use organic stuff. That's why I try my hardest not to have to order out. But sometimes I fall short. I'm human, and sometimes during the week I just fall short and I don't have any leftovers, or we might have finished them all and I'm not able to bring something that particular day. I have to order a salad. I eat a lot of eggs, and I eat a lot of grass-fed meats, and organic meats. Like I said, everything is pretty much organic. It's a lot of things I can't have. Like, I don't eat beans, none, no beans, no grains, no bread of any sort. The only time I might treat myself is on a weekend or something, and I might make, like, I might use a wrap. But the wrap, they have these keto friendly wraps. They're like very, very low carb, And I might have one of those if we decide that we want to have tacos or something like that. Um, and I also treat myself on a weekend to a keto snack because during the week I'm very disciplined. I only eat 2 meals a day, and that's it. No snacking in between, nothing. And I also incorporated intermittent fasting too. So my eating window starts at 11 o'clock, and I stop eating. My last meal for the night is between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. The only time it might run late and I might be late is on the weekends, because on the weekends I let my hair flow. Like, I just do me on the weekends, but I still don't cheat. It's no cheat days. So I just pretty much, I would consider myself to be clean keto 95% of the time, and then that other little bit, you know what I'm saying, on the weekend where I have my keto ice cream, or you know, something like that, is the only time that I really stray away from what I'm supposed to be doing. But I still stay on track, if that makes any sense. So from August 1st to now, I mean, if you want a deeper video on keto, like things that I eat, maybe once I get my camera and everything set up, I'll do what I eat in a day videos. We'll see how that goes. For right now, my setup is going to be like this, until I figure out this damn camera. I have the camera. I'm not techie. I'm really not a techie kind of person. Never have been. But I'm going to try to put my mind to it and get that camera set up and ready soon as possible. But for right now, this is going to be my setup. I'm in the comfort of my own home, and I just wanted to start making videos again. So I didn't want to wait any longer to do it. And I hope that's okay. I hope you guys are still watch my videos and just take something away from it. Even if you don't like the way the video look, just listen to my voice. And pretty soon I'm doing a podcast too. That's something that I've been working on as well, for people that just like to listen to audio, because I'm getting more into podcasts too, because it comes in handy. When I do my walks, I listen to podcasts. When I drive to work in the morning, I listen to podcasts. When I'm out at the laundromat, or I'm in the grocery store, I listen to podcasts now. A lot of people are turning a new leaf and looking for other alternatives than Facebook and things like that. So with that being said, the ketogenic diet is doing great from August 1st until now. Today is September, I don't even know what today's date is. September 24th. That's what today is. So from August 1st to September 24th today, I've lost 18 pounds, which is great for somebody who suffers from an autoimmune disease like I do, which is if anybody knows anything about hypothyroidism and Hashimoto disease, you'll know that basically our metabolism is off. It's very hard to lose weight with this autoimmune condition. That's why, I felt like for so long the doctors was looking at me and seeing a big person and thinking that my diet was contributing to my hypertension, but it's not. It's the Hashimoto disease, which is causing my weight to be the way that it is. But yeah, I lost 18 pounds so far. I had set a goal for 90 days, but it's going to be a lifetime thing because I feel great. I feel good. I feel like a different person, to be honest. My energy is not really up high because I'm on medication that makes me sleepy. But I feel like if I wasn't on that medication, then my energy levels would be really up there. But my overall just physical health, I just feel great. And why stop doing something if it's not causing you any harm and you're seeing good results? My blood pressure is dropped dramatically. It dropped a lot. I still have high blood pressure, but we working on it. My doctor feels good about my last visit. I'll go see her in another 2 weeks. And then at that time, she's gonna, check my blood pressure again and see what we're going to do going forward. This video is almost 30 minutes. So I just wanted to come and give another formal video, and I'm going to try to do a few videos in the next couple of days, to give y'all something to look at until I start establishing what kind of content or what up and coming, topics I want to discuss. And like I said, I'm still doing stuff, y'all. I'm working on my podcast too. Trying to get, just the outline and the things done with that. But for now, I just figured I would come here and there and discuss certain things with you guys now while I can. With that being said, if nobody told you that they love you today, know that I do. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. I appreciate you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that way anytime I make a video, you'll be the first to know. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.